10 years of anti-incumbency and an entry of a third player in Aam Aadmi Party, the Badals in Punjab are facing the toughest political challenge ever. With me, the Deputy Chief Minister, Sukhbir Badal. Thanks so much for speaking to CNN News 18, sir.
Thank you.
Punjab is already in an election mode. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are your chances of returning to power?
I think 9.
Is
I think 10 on 10.
Is this misplaced optimism?
This is what everyone said last time.
Okay, let's look at 2012 and 2014.
Yeah.
We'll begin with 2014. In 2014, at the peak of Modi wave, you get 4 out of 10 seats that you contested. In 2012, I have the details of 2012 as well, sir. In 2012, in most of those seats, you won with a margin of just 1,000. Now, and in 2012 itself, you had said that you had apprehension because Punjab has the tradition of not returning the same government to power. Now it's a triangular contest. It's no longer a bipolar contest. You have a strong anti-incumbency.
You answered my own question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Your own question. We used to fight 1-1. Now it's 1-3 or 1-4 or 1-5.
Who's your opponent?
Congress, AAP, Rebel AAP, then there's Communists, then there's BSP, and there'll be Rebel Congress.
But are you saying that the anti-Badal vote or anti-SAD vote will be divided?
What happens is, I'll tell you what. First of all, the anti-incumbency word is a word which is used every time when election starts. Even a person is doing an excellent job, first word comes anti-incumbency. What is anti-incumbency? In democratic setup, people have a right to vote. Now you're trying to compare 2009 with 2014 with 2012. Compare 2014 with 2007. Or because parliament to parliament, assembly to assembly. In parliaments, always is history of Punjab that the ruling party does not get the majority.
Right.
In assembly, always Akali has always got the majority. If you look at the history since Punjab was formed, when elections started coming in Punjab, Congress has whenever they won, even when there was the strongest wave of theirs, they have not got more than 63 seats in a house of 117, with 59 as the 50% mark, and Akali has reached 80-85.
Okay, sir. The Aam Aadmi Party rallies are seeing huge participation from the youth. In fact, we are also told that Captain Amrinder Singh's campaigns like Halke with Captain or Coffee with Captain is getting traction. Are you worried?
No. You were seeing, there's a word were, seeing crowds of Aam Aadmi Party about a year back. Not anymore. People of Punjab have realized that this party is not what it was. This party is involved in sacrileges in Punjab. Aam Aadmi Party MLAs involved in Quran Sharif's sacrilege in Punjab. They have been talking bad about Guru Granth Sahib. They're not been able to. They don't say good words. They have faulted in so many things. There are so many cases against their MLAs, and the candidates what they've chosen. Out of the 50 candidates they have chosen, but 35 of them have criminal records on them.
But so you're saying your opponent is Aam Aadmi Party, not the Congress?
No, opponents are Congress, and you can take it in writing. Aam Aadmi Party will not get more than 10 seats out of 117. That's the situation, actual situation in Punjab.
But the opinion polls seem to be suggesting otherwise.
Opinion polls said the same thing last time. They said Akali is wiped out, and we formed the government. Akali, last time they talked about Manpreet people will get so many votes, so many seats, got none. People of Punjab know exactly whom to vote, and they look at governance, not on media perception.
No, but you're talking about governance, but are you not going back to your old, tried, tested Panthic agenda? Because last week you took international and national media for a walk at Amritsar. Are you not using religion to polarize the Sikh community?
If you do something in Amritsar,
and the same Sikh community perhaps which is upset with you of not acting or not following the unsolved sacrilege cases.
Now you don't try to mix two different things. Amritsar was a beautification of Amritsar town. If you do beautification of Amritsar town, you cannot call it religious Panthik agenda. We are beautifying Ram Tirath place. We are beautifying Durgyana Mandir. That's not a Panthik agenda. We are beautifying Guru Ravidas Ji's place. That's not Panthik agenda. And secondly, sacrilegious cases. 99% of the sacrilegious cases have been solved, except one, because it had international ramifications. We handed it to CBI. So CBI is looking into it.
Okay. Your political opponents are saying, Aam Aadmi Party in particular, that there is some kind of tacit understanding, tacit arrangement between you and Captain Amrinder Singh.
Oh,
and
really?
that is the reason why you gave a clean chit to Captain in that 10-year-old Amritsar Improvement Trust case 3 months before polls.
First of all, we don't give clean chits. Like CBI. CBI gives any verdict. You say Prime Minister Modi is given the verdict. We have our vigilance which is independent of the government. So they are as per the Supreme Court directions, they were given the investigation. So if they have given a report, it doesn't mean that we have done it.
But sir, Captain Amrinder Singh, when he was in opposition, he also did not demand a CBI probe into the drug scam of your government.
If you were in tactic understanding, we have registered cases again. Captain Amrinder Singh is facing the biggest scam, city centre scam, worth crores and crores. And his case is going on in the Ludhiana court. He's facing disproportionate cases. Look at the history of cases which are going on against him.
Are you fearing some kind of political vendetta also from Captain Amrinder Singh in case if you lose power?
No, I don't. He tried his best last time. When he came to power, he put complete force against us. What happened? We got acquitted by the courts. They couldn't find anything. See, we have been through the maximum security any politician can go through. Our family has gone through. The ED has gone through us. The income tax was forced to evaluate all our businesses and everything. And vigilance and Punjab police, the way they hounded our family, the way they did everything possible. What happened? They didn't find a single thing and we acquitted of all charges.
I'm going to talk about the drug scam in a bit, sir, but let me bring that topic through this. This is for the first time in Indian political history that drug or prevalence of drugs is becoming an election issue campaign. Do you think that this will be your Achilles heel?
That was going to be a issue, not anymore.
You think drugs are not an issue in this election?
No. Why? Because we have proved it to the nation that it's a false propaganda against our state. Rahul Gandhi comes to Punjab and somebody gives him a slip where he writes, where actually it was written 70% of our drug addicts tested were youth. Instead of saying 70% of drug addicts tested were youth, he said 70% of the youth are on drugs. And media, national media like your channels picked it up.
No, okay.
And
You
just
are
hear
saying
me out. They picked it up in such a big way that they started repeating it again and again without even confirming or saying anything.
You're denying its existence. I know
No,
you
I'm not denying
confronted.
its existence.
You confronted Rahul Gandhi.
Listen. Just hear me out. I'm not denying the existence. Drugs come to India through two sources. One is from northeast, where Burma side. One is from Pakistan, Afghanistan. ISI is fighting a narcotic war against India. Now, in Pakistan, border with Pakistan has 4 states. One is Gujarat. There is complete desert there and swamp, marshy land. So for miles, you can't see any. You can see everything. No drugs can come from there. In Rajasthan, is all sand dunes. In Jammu Kashmir, is all army is there in a big force there. So automatic Punjab villages, and Punjab is right on the border. What every day BSF is catching drugs. These drugs are meant for India, meant for Bombay, meant for Goa, meant for Delhi.
Okay.
But what we are doing is we are catching them.
Sir?
When we catch them, a story comes out that so many kgs of drugs are caught in Punjab. People of India have been made to think that these are for Punjab.
But sir, made to think by whom? Let's look at the AIMS survey. There was a survey that was done by AIMS, and this survey was commissioned by none other than your ally.
Yeah.
What
did they say?
10 lakh opium users. It talks about that, and it also then Mr. Vijay Sampla says that it will take 10 years to provide a full episode of treatment at the current rate. At least acknowledge the problem.
Okay,
sir.
now
acknowledge the problem.
Now I am going to tell you. You acknowledge one thing, and when I'm answer finish off, you will have to acknowledge that you have misled the nation. Now what? AIMS, what survey did they do? Did they go physically? Because of this, because media like yours has been again and again projecting Punjab youth, basically what happens, the Gandhi family is against the Sikhs. Gandhi family wanted, always when they come, they do say something. So their frustration came out. Now people, since he's a party president or party leader of their main party in India, the media lapped it up. Now what happened is,
you're saying Rahul Gandhi created an issue out of a non-issue?
Yes,
That's what you're saying?
Now. We were now forced, once it became such a big issue throughout the country, we were left with no option but to put the reality in front of people. What option do we have? I thought the best option would be get a drug test, physical drug test done on youth of Punjab. We asked for police applications. It was a normal process. Approximately 5 lakh youth applied for it. They were tested, and suddenly once the application came, we said the best way to face this reality is let's check ourselves. How many youth out of 5 lakh who applied are taking drugs? So nobody, they didn't know. But
sir, Urta Punjab is a reality. CNN News 18 also did investigations.
They didn't know about it. So we decided, we directed Baba Farid University of Health Sciences.
Right.
We imported a USD, American approved drug kits. We spent 3 crores on that. We invited media, and I called up your editors and every editor, send your teams, and for 2 months, 4.5 lakh youth were tested physically, and out of them, less than 1.26% of youth were found having drugs, and that is half the national average.
All right, let's get other aspects of this election now. Navjot Singh Sidhu and his Awaz-e-Punjab, how much of that is a threat to your party, and how much do you think they'll be able to dent into the Akali vote?
See, Navjot Singh Sidhu has made himself as a product. As a product. Like you go to a grocery store. You have so many products lying. There's an expiry date on every product. If you buy it at that time, fine. If you don't buy it, it goes to the dustbin. He is lost everything. What is Navjot Singh? Just because he's a comedian and he makes people laugh, you think people of Punjab will
trust him? Is he going with the Congress? Where is he going?
He's selling himself.
And there's nobody ready to buy this product?
There's a buyer.
Are you saying that?
Yes, he's selling. And as the expiry date comes closer, the value goes down.
So he'll not be able to, he's not a threat at all?
Threat? I think we are happy he's out of our party alliance because we are creating a mess there.
All right. There was a Twitter war that played out between Captain Amrinder Singh and Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal, during the course of that Twitter war, said that he would be debating with the Congress president and the vice president. Captain Amrinder Singh says that he would have a debate with your father, the chief minister. How are you placed in this entire debate discussion?
See, let them win. Whoever wins from them can come to us. Because they are fighting for second and third position. So whoever comes out of them second.
Are you also ready for a debate?
I am ready for debate with anybody. Anybody.
With Captain Amrinder Singh
and
yes. Arvind Kejriwal?
Anytime.
They should decide the place?
Any place they decide, I'm there.
Okay, but lots been talked about. Will we see some kind of generational shift or handing over the baton as is being thought or being talked about post or pre-election?
I think my father is the best person to lead the state. He's like like you go to Harvard University for what? To get the best education. He's the best man for the state of Punjab. He's given his complete life. He knows the pulse of people of Punjab. You can't have a better person to rule than him.
There's no handing over the reign to the son by the father?
See, working under him is the biggest experience in your lifetime.
I'm going to slip into a short break. Stay with us. This conversation with the Deputy Chief Minister continues. Mr. Badal, you are heading a state which is a border state. Recently, we saw the kind of retaliation that has come from Pakistan. A soldier was martyred and his body mutilated. And there have been a number of ceasefire violations as well. Since you are a border state, do you fear that this kind of escalation that is happening between India and Pakistan could reach a proportion where India won't be able to manage it?
I think when you have a strong general, the other party cannot realizes that he won't be able to go that far. They know Prime Minister Modi is a very tough person. So I don't think so that Pakistan has the guts to go beyond little bit of these mortars.
But sir, this mutilation that has happened now,
okay,
this is like really escalating. It post the surgical strikes. Yes, the government was prepared, but this kind of
reaction. So they are
reaction.
also getting a same reaction from our side, a much stronger reaction from our side. Has any Prime Minister in the last so many years had the guts to react the way Prime Minister Modi reacted by doing a surgical strike?
Okay, are you in favor of resuming a dialogue with Pakistan?
See, dialogue, just for the sake of dialogue, I think there is no point. But dialogue, if somebody is serious about a dialogue, you know, if there's they are really serious or they want to do something, yes, dialogue is the only answer. But just for the sake of, okay, just to open a chapter, that the Prime Minister has to decide.
Okay, my last question to you, sir, and this is going back to where I started. Who is the principal opponent to the Shiromani Akali Dal this election?
So the principal opponent is going to be Congress. And you mark my word, AAP does not exist anymore in Punjab. They will get less than 10 seats. And I said it last time in the elections also. I predicted the same thing of a government, nobody blamed me. And after that, I had another interview with your channel and other channels, and I proved to them that what I said was right. Now what happens is, we are there in the ground every day. We can judge. 1 year back, there's a different story of AAP. And today is a completely different story. Have you ever seen, when now Kejriwal, Delhi CM visits Punjab, have you seen the response? Somewhere 200 people, somewhere 300 people. You won't even get to know he's gone and gone out, gone and gone out. Because people have realized he's a fake.
And what is Amrinder Singh?
See, Amrinder Singh, people of Punjab know Amrinder Singh. You know, sometimes when you know somebody well, you know what he is about. Can you imagine, he was 5 years Chief Minister for 5 years. And Ludhiana is an industrial hub. Not even once in 5 years he met the industry of Punjab. In the last 2 months back, 3 months back, in our assembly session, I asked the Congress one question. Name 5 things Captain Amrinder Singh has done in his 5 years. It's an all official record of the Punjab Assembly. They could not name 5 things.
All right, we leave it at that. Thanks so much for speaking to CNN News 18. So that was the man of the moment in many ways, as the focus clearly shifts now to battleground Punjab. Thanks so much for watching.